Losing my mother at such a young age had a profound effect on me. After losing her, I wanted to educate women about how to better take care of themselves. As a result, Dianne's Call Natural Living Lifestyle show was created. So let's answer the call to make our health a priority. Dianne's Call. Welcome to Dianne's Call. I'm your host, Bonita Dianne Clemens. And today we are at Blue Oasis with Sister Wendelin. And so Wendelin, thank you for allowing Dianne's Call to be here. And I'd like for you to tell us about Blue Oasis and the history behind it and what inspired you to start this beautiful place.
Blue Oasis came into existence out of the Saki Yoga Teachers Program. Our teacher was Pamela Merriweather. And it was a group of us that came together that met up during that teacher certification training. We all had different backgrounds at the time. So there's 4 of us that went through the program together. It started there. And we each were very passionate about wholesome, healthy living. Each of us had a passion for the community and have had things occur in our lives that have had huge impacts. Originally, I was out looking for some space for my husband, and I found some space, and that's a whole lot of space there, and he doesn't need all that space for a cell phone store. And we said, it's like, oh, we could open up a studio, a holistic center, and we could have yoga and meditation and wholesome cooking, Ayurveda, and all it just started flowing. And I started talking to these ladies who I was in class with. And sure, lo and behold, they were very passionate and wanted to join and collaborate on this.
Wendelin, you are a yoga instructor, you are a West African dance teacher, and a belly dance teacher. Is there anything else that you need to tell us?
I'm still studying many things.
Okay, that's beautiful. Okay.
Yes, and I'm just so blessed just to have all these wonderful ladies. And I know we talked about how we initially came together, but the party wasn't done. I also started to have more an interest in the eating part of it, what's going into the body, nourishing the body. So I decided to take an Ayurveda workshop, and lo and behold, I met Vicky.
Tell us quickly, maybe you have already stated the vision of Blue Oasis, and then the mission, and then we'll talk about the individual ladies that are here.
The vision of Blue Oasis is to serve the community. We purposely wanted the space to be on this side of town because there's nothing, so far as a holistic center, that's here in the Northeast. What we want to offer is a whole mind, body, spiritual wellness approach that's family-oriented, community-oriented, so that people feel comfortable to come into the space, a non-judging space. It's one thing to go to the gym, and the gym is great, but it serves another purpose.
Up next, we're going to do some different yoga poses and show you a little bit about what yoga is all about.
So Jenny, she's going to demonstrate, be my person I'm going to use to demonstrate some of the restorative moves on. We're going to use the wall to start, and Jenny's going to demonstrate how we get into the wall. We align the side of the body next to the wall. She then is going to turn her legs, start by her feet touching the wall. Yes. And she may need to scoot up just a little bit for that wall. So now you can see she gets the benefits of the actual inversion here. This supported version of legs up the wall helps us to focus on getting the throat a little bit more open. So Jenny is going to come seated, and she's going to roll over to her left side for a moment here. Good. And I'm going to place this block underneath her sacrum here. So Jenny, I'm going to have you roll back over here. Inhale up. Good. Place that on the back of her sacrum. Good. So she could just stay here in what we would call a supported bridge pose. And oftentimes we can work with abdominal things by giving the person a chance to have something underneath them to support them. And we can have them inhale, lift. Good. And then exhale, back down.
So now we just had a core workout, but it's supported. Now, Jenny, I want you to inhale and lift your knees and bring them into your chest. Good. Now I want you to exhale and lift your legs. Good. So now she has a little bit more of an inversion, and it's supported. We can also apply pressure to her feet. Massage. Yeah? Okay, so Jenny, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Lower your feet to the floor. And roll off your block. Good. Awesome. We're also going to show a supported fish pose. So this fish, there we go there, okay. There we go. So, Jenny, I just want you to lay back for a second because there's a couple of ways we can do this. Yeah. So, in this case, it's fully supported. She's got her knees, if there's hip issues, she's got her legs folded in. Another option is she can extend her legs. Go ahead and extend your legs. Yes. Good. So she's fully supported. She gets the aid of the back bend. She gets the opening of the space, the opening of the shoulders. So if you're at your desk a lot typing, you're like this, right? But with this supported move, she doesn't have to do anything. She can relax. She can recite her favorite poem, her favorite scripture, and get all the benefits of a pose. This is a great pose to do when you get home from work. Okay? Jenny, can I get you to roll over onto your side one more time? Awesome. We're going to do one more here. And we're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. This is for people who have maybe certain lower back issues or surgeries. It's an inversion because your head is down and you're inverting to get blood pressure. So we're going to demonstrate a wide-legged forward fold with the support of a block. It qualifies as an inversion because your head's going down, so we get the nutrients to flow to the brain, extra oxygen. So let's go ahead and have you walk your hands down your legs. Great. And reach for that block. Good. Relax your neck. Good, good. So she's hanging out. She's got the support of the block. Can you bend your knees, Jenny? Good. So if you got a little issues with knees going on, your knees are supported. Okay. So Jenny, go ahead and straighten your elbows. Good. And place your hands on your shins and walk yourself safely back up. Awesome. You look great doing that. Is that comfortable? Mm-hmm. She enjoyed herself.
We will be right back. So, all right, let's talk about the mission. And again, all of these beautiful sisters here have somewhat of a different focus. Is that true? So, Sister Ziri, tell us a little bit about you and your focus.
I am a poetess and a yogi, and I teach a guided meditation class. And it's a unique class because not only do we focus on always coming back to the breath, which is the key of our life force energy, we also focus on chakras for the evening, dealing with meridian pathway points in our body. We'll just focus on one chakra for the evening, a mantra that will aid in the concentration for meditation, and we conclude with building a poem together. So it gives the participants an opportunity based on whatever the theme is that I've designated for the week to express how that theme has affected them throughout the guided 30-minute meditation. And there's no pressure. We just pass around the pad and they express their thoughts of the theme. And then by the conclusion, we've created a beautiful poem together.
So could you please give us a little demonstration, a little taste of what goes on Wednesdays when you facilitate?
I'll be happy to share my favorite breathing exercise, which is Viloma breath, also known as alternate nostril breathing. It aids in balancing the right and left hemisphere for critical thinking as well as for creativity.
Okay.
So here's a demonstration. I call this, in class we call this the prayer gun because we're all about positivity. So
The prayer gun.
yeah, the prayer
gun. Okay.
And then you inhale, covering your right nostril 4 times.
Okay.
Then you hold your breath, covering both, 16 count. And exhale 8 on the right side. Then inhale on the left, 4. Hold 16. Exhale on the left, 8. And then we repeat that. And then you can kind of feel a slight difference.
Okay.
We usually do a breathing exercise for a minimum of 5 minutes. And I'll read the poem that we built from the previous month for our centering. And we always start with Om, the sound of the universe, if everything in the world were silent. Healer meditates, elevates, rejuvenation, relaxation, practitioner.
Zuri, I love. Thank you so much for that. It was beautiful. A 6-word poem. Beautiful, beautiful. Sister Olivia, your turn. Tell us your mission and what you specialize here at Blue Oasis.
Teach flow yoga for adults, and then on Sundays at 4 I teach children's yoga. And parents are welcome also. I am an elementary art teacher, so I love children, and that's really where my passion is, with children. Well, I was always a dancer when I was little, so I've always been interested in movement, and I took African dance and stress reduction through movement, so I started to get more into the philosophy of yoga, and I wanted to get more into the spiritual aspect, and I was so excited to be part of the Saki group and meeting these wonderful women. So linking my philosophy of yoga with children, I'm just so glad to bring that to this community here to Blue Oasis.
Now we're going to have these wonderful ladies, Olivia and Jenny, will show us some fun child poses. All right, ladies, take it away.
All right, so first we're going to do tree pose. This is a good way to center children at the beginning of class. So we're going to connect hands and make a tree. And you can just put your foot on your shin or your upper thigh, wherever's comfortable, just not against your kneecap. And bring your arm up and make a tree. And it's okay if you and your partner sway. So now we're in seated pose, and Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you. So it's a really beautiful way to end a class. So we'll just Namaste to each other. Okay, and we're going to do a child's pose, which is a really good resting pose. Great for the lower back, great for the shoulders, great for the hips. And then I'm going to do a back bend. So this is a really good partner pose. The back bend I'm going to do is fish. And Jenny and I know each other, so this is really good for us to do together. You would want the child on top in this pose. Okay, and we're gonna finish with Superman. which I'm sure you all did as children. Superman!
We will be right back.
This is Man of Honor Barber and Grooming. The concept of Man of Honor, the name says it all, and it's to honor the man that sits in the chair and the man that looks in the mirror. So every man that enters Man of Honor is to be honored. Our motto is servitude is our duty. We offer more than barber services. We offer straight razor shaves, facials, steam facials, hot towel service, manicure pedicure services, as well as massage therapy services. We're located at 209 Rice Creek Farms Road, Suite B, Columbia, South Carolina. We also have a belief that when you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you do good, and that's Man of Honor.
Sister Jenny, how you doing? Good. Tell me a little bit about you and how you play into this whole big, beautiful thing with Blue Oasis.
I also, like a couple of us here, have a dance background, and I came into yoga through dance. Started using it as a way to increase my strength and flexibility for ballet. And what I do here is I teach the basics of yoga for people who either have no experience with yoga and they've heard about it and kind of want to try it but are sort of afraid of it. And just I am here to give an opportunity to have a safe space where people can come in for the first time and they can feel free to ask questions and they can feel free to move their bodies in ways that are new to them.
Talk to me a little bit about why would someone be afraid?
A lot of people that I've come across who have had reservations about yoga were really more concerned about is it a religion, is it a spiritual experience, and they're not sure if that meshes with what they believe in and what they've been raised doing. And I really think that in order to get people coming and in the door and get started is to tell them it's what you make it. You come in, you start wherever you need to start to feel comfortable, and then you start kind of reaching out and exploring the other parts of yoga.
Some people think it's a religion and they'll shy away from it. And then you got some people who think it's only about the poses and they're afraid to come because they might not be able to do certain poses. I know because of, certain poses I can't do because of my body structure. So that's why I was interested in talking a little bit more about why they're afraid. Is it safety or they think they can't do it? But most of the time it's because they don't understand that it's not a religion and it's not going to diabolically be opposed to what they're currently believing.
Right.
Sister Karen, your time. Tell us a little bit about you and your mission and how it all plays into Blue Oasis.
I am going to be giving and teaching Reiki.
Tell us a little bit about Reiki and what it is and what...
Reiki is universal life force energy that we all have, and I am a 6th generation from Dr. Usui from Japan, and what Reiki is a form of hands-on healing, and it's metaphysical. You have to be open to the exchange. If you don't want it and doubt it, nothing's going to happen. But really, it's a God-given talent that I've received by being attuned.
Karen, what do you mean about 6th generation?
There are 5 generations before me that hits Dr. Usui. So Dr. Usui created it, and then there's another person, another person, and I'm the 6th generation, kind of like he's my great grandfather.
Understand.
And he is the creator of it. He went onto a mountain, saw the symbols, brought it down, worked with a doctor, and they started healing people. And it is being taught in hospitals. I used to teach yoga and Reiki at Cleveland Clinic, and all nurses are being taught it now because it relaxes patients.
And this is in Ohio?
It relaxes and it heals, and I personally have had experience of helping somebody remove cancer from their body. I've helped somebody. I've given them Reiki to help them create a higher red blood count so that they can continue on chemo.
Now I am going to receive a Reiki demonstration by Karen. Come on, Karen. Demonstrate on me.
I'm going to ask you to lay down.
All right.
And what I will do today is I'm going to work with chakras. And chakras are lines throughout the body. There's 7. And there's a crown chakra, a third eye chakra, a throat chakra, a heart chakra, a solar plexus or belly chakra, a sacral chakra, and a root chakra or tailbone. And I'm going to use a pendulum to see if all her chakras are aligned. And I will know by them going clockwise. If the pendulum swings clockwise, they're aligned. If they're not aligned, they will go backwards.
Now, Karen, do I want to know this?
Yes, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to align them
Okay.
if they're not aligned. So basically, if a chakra is not aligned, there's a blockage in your system.
All right, I'm ready.
Yes, and
'Cause I
sometimes
wanna-
after a Reiki session, your body goes through a change. So you might have the runs,
Okay.
you might have a headache, you might have a stomach ache, but what you need to do is drink a lot of water tonight
Okay.
and maybe take a bath.
Okay, I'm ready.
So we're going to start with her crown chakra, which is the top of her head. Want to see if it spins. The crown chakra is all about spirituality, and she is aligned spiritually. Then we're going to go to her third eye, which is about intuition, seeing the truth about things. And that's going clockwise. So she sees the truth. Then we're going to go to her throat chakra, and throat chakra is about speaking your truth. Now it's not moving, so that means her throat chakra is blocked, which tends to mean to me that she may not speak her mind all the time.
Amen. Say it again, Karen.
You may not speak your mind all the time.
I don't.
And then we have our heart chakra, and that, let's see where that spins. And your heart chakra is about the love you receive and the love you give. And you love equally. So you're going the correct way of, you're balanced. Then we're going to go to your solar plexus, your belly, which is all about your gut reaction, your creativity. Let's see where that goes. And that's spinning clockwise. Then we're going to your solar plexus, which is about sexuality and who you are, and you are comfortable with who you are. And then we have the root chakra, which is about being secure in your environment. It's about finances, security, your home life, where you live, grounding into the earth. Do you feel comfortable in the earth? So from what I'm seeing, you're not very grounded. You're not comfortable, something's going on with your life, and you're not speaking your mind.
Especially at work. I am not speaking my mind. And I really need to, and I am going to. With the grounding part, I moved to Sumter, but I'm still here. So because my family is here, but I'm there, but I love being there.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to be there a little bit more.
Yes, you do.
I know. Okay. Thank you.
This is
I
gonna
appreciate
help
it.
you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna be there a little bit more.
All right, so now I'm going to give you Reiki on your throat chakra. I apologize if I shake, but you'll feel warmth.
When you first put your hands on my neck, did you see me jump?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't because your hands were cold. It
What
was
was it?
something. It was
Electric?
it was electric, and it was in my back though.
Mhm.
And that's why I jumped.
Energy.
Well, it was a.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm giving you energy. It's a transference of energy.
Well, they better watch out at work. I'm ready.
This is all from God. I pray to God before I do it. I ask God's help while I'm doing it. And we pray at the end. And repeat 3 times the first one. I speak my mind.
I speak my mind. I speak my truth. I speak my mind. I speak my truth. I speak my mind. I speak my truth.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Karen, for that wonderful session. I will now speak my truth, and I will enjoy my home by being more grounded. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Namaste. That was wonderful. I've been wanting, now I have permission to speak my truth, and I've really been wanting to stay at home a lot. So, thank you so much again, and up next is my spicy bite. Welcome back to Diane's Call. Today's spicy bite is my favorite. We have an essential oil today, and this essential oil is one that should be in every home. It's called lavender. If you desire peace, calmness, and harmony in your life, this is a must. And I'd like to show you how I use it. I like to activate it. So I'll pour just 3 little drops in my hand, and then I put the right hand on top, and to activate it, I just go in 3 circular motions. Just cup your nose and take deep breaths, because it's all about the breath. This can relieve migraines. It's also good for burns, scrapes, any type of scar you may have. Lavender is the best thing that you can use. It helps with sleep disorders and anxiety. Again, it is an essential oil that is a must for everyone. Thank you, and we'll see you next time on Diane's Call.